Have you ever wondered how did your last name come to be? As Chinese history spans for 5,000 years, each character carries a unique meaning and each Chinese surname bears a long and honorable backstory. Among the 4,000 surnames in use today, the top 100 surnames make up over 85% of the Chinese population. And in this video, we are going to introduce a significant surname, Ma. In direct translation, carries the meaning of horse. Horse is a common family name found exceedingly popular among the overseas Chinese community, especially in Malaysia. However, just like any overseas Chinese who need to adapt to a new land, the surname Horse is morphed into different Roman spelling and transliterations according to the mother tongue spoken by the ancestor. Confusing? And let me explain. The surname Horse is read as Ma in Mandarin, Ma in Cantonese, and Ma in Hakka. So when it's Romanized, the bearer would carry a surname of Ma or Mah regardless of the intonation. In the southern Min, the Hokkien dialect, the character horse is pronounced as bear, bear or bear. Teochew also sounds as bear. Hence, the bearer would have BEH or BE in general when the name is Romanized. So what is the historical significance of the surname Be? Why is there a Chinese last name for an animal? Hi, my name is Evan and welcome back again to Fearless Passport. There are several origins to the surname Ma, and the most recognized history introduced us to a prince named Zhao from the warring state Zhao between 403 to 221 BC. Zhao was remarkably famous for his excellent military skill, and after winning several impressive battles, he was honored with the title of Noble Ma Fu Jun, which means tamer of horse. And eventually, his descendants adopted the honorific title of Ma Fu as their family name, and slowly simplified by adopting the first character Ma as their Chinese surname. We can say that the surname Ma or the horse is derived from the surname Zhao, and Prince Zhao is the first ancestor of the surname Ma. The descendant of the Ma family had always been prominent in the military and defense department. At the beginning of Qin dynasty, the horse family began to expand and multiply to the center of Shanxi. And within this region, one of the Ma branches who settled in the Fufeng County during the Eastern Han dynasty had so much prestige and power because almost everyone in the family held a military position in the imperial court. Among the competent family members, General Ma Yuangong is the representative bearing the legacies of surname Ma. Back in the days when the North and South Central Plains were still merely a balance for exile, the area was preoccupied with nomads and other indigenous. That is why agriculture and animal farming were very minimum, especially in the south due to different weathers and insufficient manpower. But General Ma Yuangong dedicated his entire life to both northern and southern wars for a wider land, and that is how the family Ma, expanded further south to Guangdong, Guangxi, and even central Vietnam. General Ma has been very efficient during his war conquest. By the Tang and Northern Song dynasty, the horse family had gradually expanded from the north to south, namely Henan to Jiangxi, eventually Fujian, Guangdong, and last to Taiwan in the early Qing dynasty. However, almost all of the establishments, the Ma family from the Fufeng County remain in the highest social position. And their influence are so magnificent that the Book of Chinese Surnames honors the origins of horse surname is passed down directly from the Fufeng County. And the second origin of the horse surname could be from the official position. In the past, the horse is an important and supreme animal. The quality of horses can determine the success of wars, so that is why a horse specialist department was set up in the Western Zhou dynasty. Horse specialists are in charge of the horse's breeding, raising, training, as well as medical treatment. And I kid you not, this is an honorable position in the imperial court. They are called several titles, either Ma Zhi, Uma and Majiren, which is an essential yet dominant position in all national military coups. Sima is another official designation in charge of the military affairs. In the direct translation, Sima means administrator of horses or master of horses, which helps in organizing military trainings, armed force management, and enforcing strict military law. The great politicians who bear the surname Sima are Sima Yi, Sima Guang, and Sima Qian. As all of the glories are related to the horse, it's easy to understand why the horse ministers adopted Sima as their family name. But the good times don't always stay. After falling of dynasties, a large number of Sima descendants dropped their surname to a single character, Ma, to blend with other Mas in the society. So you might be wondering, why do people desperately abandon the honorific family name of Sima? Back in the feudal society, whenever there is a political unrest and a change in a new dynasty, the new emperor will order a massacre of ex-ministers and their immediate families so that they will remove threats of overthrow and rebellion. The Sima descendants desperately abandon the honorific family name, so it is always safer for the refugees to mask their real identities in the series of escape and migration. Due to the war in the north, a large number of ethnic minorities integrated into the central plain where the surname Ma became popular in the region. There's also a belief that the surname Ma, the horse, was also adopted by the Chinese Muslim and Turkic ethnic minorities because Ma is somehow close to the name of Prophet Muhammad. Especially during the Tang and Song dynasty, Muslim traders from the other side of the Silk Road took Ma as their preferred surname. In the Ming dynasty, Prophet Muhammad was even translated as Mahama in the Chinese character. After assimilations with the Han people for generations, the surname Ma has become the largest owner of Hui nationality. Regardless of the influence of religion, the surname Ma is also a great representation of the nomadic culture that is heavily influenced by horse, especially in the North China. Upon the collapse of the Qing dynasty, Manchurians were eagerly syncretized with the Han majority as they were unwelcome in the political reformations. They usually adopt the first character of their Manchurian family name to appear as Han as possible, and that is how one of the prominent Ma Jia family changed their Han name to Ma, taking only the first character. Today, the horse surname has about 12 million bearers around the world, ranking 17 out of the 100 most popular Chinese surnames, and accounts for 1.06% of China's total population. We can conclude that the honorable horse bearers are descendants of senior officials who held great power in the imperial court, especially in the defense and military services. If you are one of the horse descendants, I hope this research will help you to feel proud of your Chinese ancestry. And your ancestors were great warriors and strategic politicians, and you probably have the fighting spirits flowing in your veins as well. Last but not least, this research cannot be done without the help of My China Roots. My China Roots is a team of professional genealogists helping people of Chinese heritage to find records of their ancestors. And let's say you want to trace back your Chinese ancestry, but you have no idea how to read or speak Mandarin, and you have no direct relatives nor family records. My China Roots can conduct field research to track down your family records like Jiapu, Zhupu, ancestral horse, and help to reconnect you with your long-lost relatives who remain in China. First, I recommend you to log on to My China Roots website. After years of collecting information, My China Roots has established a great database for surname search, so you can type in your very own Chinese surnames in these columns, and you get to understand the facts or the history behind the first Chinese character of your name. My China Roots also has a long list of successful ancestry investigations. In fact, the reason I started this horse surname research is because one of my YouTube audience has asked me to research about his bear ancestry. Currently, the researchers from My China Roots are conducting customized research on this particular branch of bear ancestry in Tangkeng village of Guangdong, China. So if you're interested to understand more about your Chinese ancestry, please look into My China Roots website and use this code to have a discount for your ancestry research. As overseas Chinese, we all do not have enough clarity of who we are, where we come from, and it is always good to have enough research done before the family history fades out with time. Please check out My China Roots, and once again, if you like this video, do give me a like, comment, and share this video with your friends and family, especially those who have the surname Ma, Be, or Be. So see you in the next video. Bye.